Hello, my strong friends. So today I'm at a new gym I've never been to before. It's in Queens, New York. It's called CrossFit Bell. Let me see if there's a sign out here so you guys can see. CrossFit Bell. And I'm with my friend who is like my only, well, Ryan's my only training partner, but my second only training partner that was in New York before we were here, Sarah. You can find her on Instagram at Sarah Lifts.
Sarah.lifts.
Sarah.lifts. Make sure you follow her on Instagram. But the cool thing about Sarah is she does Strongman, which you probably knew already. This video is gonna be about Strongman when you clicked on it, but there are women who are strong men. Sarah's gonna show me some Strongman things. She recently competed.
I've done 2 competitions in the last like 2.5 months or so. One was USS, one was NAS, and I finished first in open middleweight for both. So
nice.
super excited about that. And so that means that I qualified for both nationals. So I'm currently training for USS nationals, which are on June 11th in Kentucky.
Sweet. So we pretty much got a nationally ranked strong woman here, and I am honored to call her my friend, 1. And 2, the cooler part of that is she's gonna teach me how to do some stuff. Now, I've dabbled in strongman.
She's competed herself.
I've competed myself. I've done a total of 4 strongman training sessions, but 2 of them are meets, like competitions. So my experience is limited. As like badass as I try to pretend I am, strongman is just like, that's, strongman and Highland games are just like way cooler than squat, bench, and deadlift, I have to admit myself. So today, what are we gonna do?
So today we are gonna do some log work.
CrossFit Bell. One of. And this is Dom, and he's gonna show some stuff. We're gonna start playing with logs, and he's going to explain like the different kind of logs and different sizes, because there's a bunch of stuff over here, and I don't know what it means.
Welcome to CrossFit Bell City Strongman. Got some logs over here. Essentially with the logs, just different diameters. Strongman as a sport started, was kind of a large barrier to entry, right? Everything came heavy. So the logs started at 100 pounds, 120 pounds. To make the sport more amenable to everybody and get them all involved, we started making different size equipment. Rogue's been really instrumental in doing that. So this here is a Rogue log. It's an 8-inch diameter. Then we have a 10-inch diameter. 8-inch diameter here is 55 inch from the start. We have 2 other ones about 8 inches, 75 pounds from the start, and our wooden log back there, our Slater log, one of the more originals in the business, 100 pounds empty. So
cool.
Pick your diameter and we'll get moving.
Easy. So I see you're lapping it first, right?
But yeah, you wanna get set so that you can use your hips to fire it up.
So the first part is really like just getting it on your lap and kind of tucking it in your...
Yeah, we start this, so if you think about it, perfectly straight arms in your deadlift. You're going to root through your heels and deadlift up the lap with perfectly straight arms. Once you pass your knees, you got your fingertips there. Think about from this position, the harder we engage this logging tool, right? Squeezing our lats here, getting that chin down close in the log, is less distance this log has to travel. So from there, you're going to load those hamstrings, slip, up right to the top.
Nice. Okay, let me show you guys how I would do it. Just kidding. And then
back down to that last position. Awesome. We're going to create space between you. Sit down.
so like this.
Beautiful. Sit down. A little better.
Oh, that's hard. I did it wrong. So I wanna.
That log is to be a rest. Once you get up to your lap, sit down here, so rest you out there.
Oh.
Yeah. You want to think about keeping our shouldn't keep your eye falling into our chest and then from there, right to your hips.
Oh, this is way better than that. Okay. Do I want the log to always be on my body, like on my belly?
Always connected
Okay, so like super close.
Maybe I'll show you real quick.
Yeah.
And that pull here, the front push your arms come up and stop. Once we're here, think about settling in. This is a somewhat of a rest ready position. The elbows are out, I'm ready to go here. You'll see I have space here.
Yeah.
It's just gonna help me get this log up with a little less effort later on. From this point, quick here, go through, fire those elbows through, chin comes up, and now I'm in a nice steady position here. When I get my legs engaged, that press.
Cool.
And like we mentioned before, it's kind of easier with the larger diameter.
Yeah, let's show us.
Perfect.
Nice.
You watch that log, you see it's nice and straight, just like a barbell, not much change there.
Yeah. Is when you're in kind of the rack position, your head's gonna be like this, which is a little weird, and that's totally not something you would do in the like clean and press with a barbell. But that is what I remember. So it's kind of weird that you'd be looking up, but it's to make space for the log, right?
Yes, make space for the log. And that neutral spine goes a little bit out the window with some of these apparatus, just in strongman generally. Kind of come a little bit rounded over the log, you're a little bit rounded over stone, sandbags, all that stuff you work with, that kind of go out the window, but you have that support against your stomach here, you're pressing against, which really helps.
Yeah, cool. Come on. Yeah! That's a PR.
Technically, yes. I'm gonna go for it again and see if I can get a clean one. But that's the first time I've touched that weight, so generally it gets easier as I like figure out how it feels.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's always, the clean part for me is never the struggle, it's the press. As Meg saw as well.
Yeah, same.
That's generally what happens. People get up here and they can't figure out how to stay balanced and dipping at the power.
Yeah.
Get it up. So it's much different than holding a barbell here and getting that overhead.
Yes. That looks easy peasy.
See, it gets better as I go.
So that's your new PR, 140?
Yeah, I mean technically, just because I haven't touched anything heavier, but
I think you could probably do more, huh?
Yeah.
So you have to take that at nationals for
reps in 60 seconds. So I'd like to get like 6 reps would be cool.
Yeah.
I'd be happy with 4 or 5. I don't know at what point in the day that event is, so I might be kind of tired. Yeah, so generally there are 4 or 5 different events, and you do find out ahead of time. With Strongman, there's events that like at the last minute they'll switch something or they won't have the right implement. At my first competition, we were supposed to do the Husafel stone, which is the weird like
the graves,
shape.
yeah, coffin.
So we came in thinking we were doing that. I hadn't touched one before anyways, but we got there and then they only had one, so the guys used it and the girls used sandbags. So you never really know. That's why Dom likes to program in a way that's like not specific to a competition. It's not like you're only training the lifts that are going to be in the competition, because you never know what's going to change at the last minute.
Right.
And then also because things carry over so much, like doing anything with sandbags is going to help you with stones and vice versa. So same thing with all of the pressing. So we don't like to train too specifically in strongman. Right.
Everywhere.
There's certain things you can't train. Like I had a truck pull in my last competition and I couldn't train that ahead of time. So that was my first time.
You couldn't train a truck pull in New York City?
You know, you would have thought, you know, with all this open space. But yeah, so, I mean, even my first competition, I decided 36 hours beforehand. I had a powerlifting meet like the week before and was planning to like take a few months to train for Strongman, and then Dom was like, just do it as an icebreaker.
Yeah.
And I ended up winning open middleweight. So that's like an example though. I hadn't touched any of the implements in months, and even then I had never properly trained with them like you had going into your competition. So yeah, so don't be afraid to sign up for a competition if you haven't touched implements, but like if you want to be competitive, obviously.
Yeah. Okay, so I decided that since there's like so much we could talk about, and I can I didn't want to make a super long video. So I'm going to break up the videos into a couple of different videos. So this will be like the log press video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like if you want to see the other strongman in this like week-long strongman series. Let me know what you guys think. If you've ever competed strongman, holla at me. And make sure you go follow Sarah Lifts. We'll see you guys in the next video doing, what are we doing next?
Stones.
Stones! What? Bye guys!